All right, so in this video, I'm going to walk you through how to open an account with Interactive Brokers. I'm going to answer the questions and show you exactly how to get approved for options trading and what all the questions mean, whether you want margin, don't want margin, years of experience, all of that. So let's dive into it right now. Okay, so we're at the Interactive Brokers website. Just remember, we have a link in the description if you want to check out the latest promotions with Interactive Broker. Just click the link in the description and open up your account. It helps out the channel and you get to take advantage of whatever promotion they're having at the time. So you're gonna come over here, you're gonna click the red button. Let's hit open an account and we're gonna start an application. Now we're not finishing an application because we didn't start one yet, but if you get started and for some reason you have to take a break, you can do that. So I'm going to put my email address in, create a username, password, fill out what country in, and then we'll move on to the next screen. All right. So once you have all that information in, go ahead and click create an account. Okay. So you're going to get an email that you have to click to confirm. So let's go ahead and open up our email, click and confirm that. So this is what the email will look like. It'll say, hey, verify your account by clicking verify. It'll come from Interactive Brokers. Go ahead and click that. And then it's going to open up into a new window. So now you're going to be able to enter your username and password that you just created so that you can finish your application. So now that we're back in here to complete our application, let's make it real big so you can see it here. You want to answer depending on your situation. So for me, I'm going to be entering or creating an individual account. Now, a joint account, maybe you and a friend or maybe you and a family member are going to open a stock trading account. You can do that. A retirement account if you're looking to take advantage of tax benefits. And then the custodian account. Most people don't know what this is, but if you have a child that is under the age of 18, and that child is interested in investing in the stock market, you can open a custodian account and you can allow your kid to trade, but you can monitor it. Down here, you have trust, advisor, institutional accounts. We're not going to deal with any of that. You're typically going to be up here. So we're just going to click individual and then choose your state. So we are in Michigan, but again, pick what state that you're in. And then down here it says compare plans, see which one is the best for you. You can always change plans after the account is open. So Interactive Brokers Lite is best for retail investors. So there's zero commission, no activity fees, no required minimum balances. So if you don't want to put a minimum amount in here, that's good for you. Over here, IBR Pro, best for sophisticated traders and investors, enhanced price execution with low cost. Lowest rates on margin loans, and then higher interest paid on idle cash. So they're basically saying you can get better price execution, but it's going to cost you something. So let's just hit compare plans and see the difference between the two. So this is commission free. They're going to charge you commission over here. So if you just want to trade stocks without paying a commission, you're going to stick to the light version. Everything over here is fixed or tiered pricing. It's not really telling you what the fixed or tiered pricing is. But we trade options, so we're going to pay the option price no matter what. And then they both have no minimum opening fee. So that's interesting. They both don't have a maintenance fee. And one gives you a higher interest rate. So this one's going to give you a higher interest rate if you just have your actually, no, this one's going to give you, 1.5 interest paid on idle cash. That's cash that's sitting in your account. You don't have it in any trade. And then over here, but they're going to charge you more money for margin. So if you borrow money on margin or you trade on margin, meaning you put in $10,000 and then you borrow $10,000, it's going to be the prime rate plus 2.5%. Where over here, it's going to be a prime rate plus 1.5%. So you save about 1% if you are trading a lot of money on margin. Okay. US retail investors can open these accounts. So that's typically us. And then let's see here. Client. I mean, you really get everything you get over here. You also get paper trading, which is nice. So you get to practice trading You just don't get the ability to back test, but that's okay. So for the most part, it's disappointing, or I should say disappointing, but they should tell us what the fixed or tiered pricing is on the Pro. I wish they gave us that number, but they don't tell us what it is. So without knowing what that is, we're going to keep it simple and just pick the light version. Remember, you can always change later. So we're going to come back and we're going to pick the light version until they tell us what the enhanced price execution with low cost, what does that really mean? All right, so let's go ahead and start the application. I'm actually tempted to do the other one because I consider myself a sophisticated trader, but we're going to stick with this one. All right, so we're going to fill out all of our name and our information here. And then if we get to a point where I think it needs explanation, I'll come back and explain it to you. Jason Brown. You're going to put your address in here. And then if none of this is different, if you were born in the US, same mailing address, you're going to just leave all of that as normal. And then mobile phone, we'll put this number in. And then we're going to give our birthday. And you do have to give your social security number. That is just pretty standard because you're basically opening a bank account. So you will have to give a social security number. If you don't have a social security number, you might have a social insurance number if you're from Canada or whatever country you're in. So go ahead and put that number in here if you have a different type of number based on the country. But in the US, we have a social security number. All right. Employment status, I am employed. You want to pick, what you are: retired, self-employed, at-home trader, no other occupation, student, intern, homemaker, or unemployed. I will say if you pick unemployed, sometimes they may limit your account and what you can do. So let's go down through here. Are you or anyone in your family employed by or registered with a broker-dealer? So the answer is no, typically, unless you took a Series 6, 63, Series 7 test to be a financial planner or an investment advisor. Typically, the answer is no. And then your immediate family refers to like your husband, your wife, your kids, something like that lives in the same house, not your distant cousin or your uncle or someone like that. Full-time employer, they want to know my employer name. I work for myself, so my employer is the Brown Report. Nature of the business, we're going to say e-commerce or education and training. That's what we classify ourselves as. So we're going to go education, training, and then we'll go business owner. So that's my occupation, I'm a business owner. Source of wealth. So how did you come up with your money? Is it from, spousal income? Are you divorced, or are you married and your spouse makes the money? Do you get unemployment? For me, income from employment. I do get interest and dividend. I get profits from the stock market. I have sold property, and then other, again, I could say, I own a business. So, or I own several businesses. So I'll just let them know that I own at least, a couple businesses. So just answer that. And then we'll get through all our security questions, and then we'll be right back. All right. Once you answer your security questions, you're going to get a text message asking you to enter your confirmation code. So this is what the screen looks like. We're going to enter our confirmation code here. So go ahead and enter that. You just want to confirm your mobile number. And once that's been confirmed, we can move forward. All right, so now they want to configure our trading account. So they're going to ask our annual net income and net worth. I'm going to answer this very personal information. So mine's going to be a little higher than the normal person. But go ahead and put what your annual income is and what your net worth is in there. And then once you do that, just be truthful as possible, and then try not to put zeros in for things like that. So your investment objective. So this is pretty important. Your investment objective to determine the products that you can be approved to trade. All right. So this is where most people make a mistake. You want to check growth, hedging, and profits from active trading and speculation. If you check like, I just want to preserve my capital and generate income, they may only approve you for the safest strategy. So you want to say, I want growth, I want to hedge, and I want to speculate. Whether you're speculating or not, that's signaling to them that you're willing to take on risk, and you want to at least be approved for all the things that allow you to do some of the sophisticated trades. All right. So when it comes down here to your stock trading experience, I have over 10 years of experience, but if you don't have any years of experience, at least check one year, meaning you're starting today. If you check 0, they're going to definitely put you in the most safest, won't be able to do some of the advanced strategies. Keep in mind, you can get a year's worth of experience just by going through a course or a program or something like that. And so, and doing some simulated trading. So pick 1 year minimum. I wouldn't technically put 0, but again, if you just feel like you have no idea what you're doing, then you probably shouldn't be here. So I have over 10 years of experience. Trades I do per year, I could do up to 100 trades a year. Extensive knowledge. Well, again, when it comes to trades per year, pick at least 11 to 25. That means you're placing at least 1 trade a month, which would be 12, up to 25, 2 trades a month. If you're kind of just beginning, that's where you most likely will land, 1 to 2 trades a month. I do typically up to maybe 100 a year. I could be in and out multiple times in one day, especially if you're a day trader. I'm not interested in crypto, but if you are, go ahead and click that. I'm going to pass on crypto. And then, I want to trade global stocks, options, futures, bonds, ETF. You can select more products by clicking this. I don't want to limit my options trading, so I am not going to select limited options trading. But if I hit add, you can check the locations you wish to trade in. I definitely wish to trade in the United States, but that's probably a given. But just in case it's not, just make sure you get that checked. All right. Let's go to regulatory information. Are the owners or the non-owners listed on the account employees of a public traded company? So no. So like, do you work for Apple? You're going to have to disclose that because they might not let you buy Apple stock because they think you're an insider. Do the owners or the co-owners of the account control a publicly traded company? So do you control, meaning do you own shares of a publicly traded company where you can vote and decide what happens? And are you a majority shareholder? Are you a director or officer that has at least 10% shareholder? For most of us, the answer is no. So we're going to hit no. Get more from your brokerage account by adding the following features. Do you want a stock yield enhancement? So you can join the IBR stock yield enhancement program and loan your fully paid shares to Interactive Brokers to earn extra income. If IBKR loans your shares to other traders, you will generally receive 50% of the interest earned from lending them your shares. Your loan is to Interactive Broker, which means they bear the risk of other traders do not return the borrowed shares. Joining does not limit your ability to sell your shares whenever you would like. So basically they're saying we can borrow your shares and loan it to somebody else and you'll get paid 50% of the interest for that, which is not a bad deal because you're not paying anything for that. There's just something that they're doing to loan money to their customers and you can earn extra interest on it. People borrow shares to be short. There's a lot of reasons people borrow shares. So I like that option. I think that's pretty cool. Do I want to get a debit card with them? Typically the answer is no. I don't like instant access to my trading account to treat it like it's a credit card or a debit card. How did I hear about them? I believe I've seen like TV or radio ads. You can pick, for example, if you found this on YouTube, you would just pick social media. If you found them on YouTube, like through my videos, so you'd pick social media. I initially found them through TV or radio. CNBC, that sounds about right where I've seen them. So, all right. So the financial experience investment Jackson Pro do not meet eligible requirements to trade options. What? That's why we didn't select our experience for options. That's the problem. All right, so that's good to know. I have 10 years plus of options trading. I might do 100 per year, and then I have extensive knowledge. All right, so now let's go back and submit. I was like, what? All right, and boom, there you go. So once you enter all of that information about options trading, they're going to have you go over your account again, make sure your name, your address, everything is correct, and all your financial information, your source of funds. And then here's all their disclosures and disclaimers. Just check that you agree. I mean, you could read them all, but the reality is if you don't agree, they won't allow you to trade. So go ahead, read them if you need to. And then they're going to give you an IRS certification, which means basically you'll have to pay taxes on your profits. And then down here, you're just going to sign. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to sign, and we have to type our name exactly how it's shown. And that is how you sign. Hit submit. And then boom, they're setting up your account. And then they'll process your application. They'll get back to you shortly. Once you close that out, you'll be able to see your application status. So our number was completed. And then here, this is how you can fund your account. So I may do a separate video on how to fund your account. Hey, thanks for watching this video. You should have your account open now, and you should feel comfortable about the questions that they're going to ask you to open your account. Remember, use the link in the description so that you can take advantage of any promotion that Interactive Brokers is having right now, as well as check out some of these other helpful videos on how to navigate the Interactive Brokers platform, such as how to deposit money into your account and how to sign up for streaming data and other tutorials right here on this page.